Sagittarius, the time is now, and the universe is urging you to pay attention. There's a shift in the air, a surge of energy that's pulling you towards success, abundance, and financial growth like never before. If you've been sensing something extraordinary on the horizon, this is it. The first powerful numbers have already started to appear. These numbers aren't just coincidences. They are the universe's way of telling you that something magnificent is unfolding. December the 22nd to the 26th is a pivotal moment, a sacred opportunity where the flow of abundance is amplified and directed right to you. The signs have already begun. Repeating digits, synchronicities, those intuitive nudges that guide you toward a brighter future. These aren't random events. The universe is preparing you for the activation of 6 powerful numbers, each vibrating with the energy of wealth and expansion. The first of these numbers is already present in your life, waiting for you to embrace its frequency. This isn't about chance, it's about alignment. You, Sagittarius, have always had a gift for attracting luck and philosophical abundance. You don't chase success, you magnetize it. And now the universe is magnifying that gift, making it easier than ever for wealth to flow toward you in ways you never thought possible. This is your moment to step into a new reality, one where financial ease, stability, and growth are your constant companions. The doors are open. All you need to do is walk through the opportunities ahead are unfolding swiftly, and aligning with these 6 numbers will be your key. Stay with me, because what you're about to uncover could change everything. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to stay connected with this potent energy. Comment below, I am ready to receive abundance now. The universe is listening and the flow has already begun. And so as the universe subtly shifts, you may sense a quiet pull, a gentle movement in your energy field. Something is aligning, calling you forward. Have you felt it? That intuition whispering of an opportunity just out of sight. These are not mere thoughts. They are signs, messages from the universe guiding you towards something greater. There is a quiet shift in the air, a subtle but undeniable movement in your energy field. It is the kind of change that is not loud or abrupt, yet you feel it settling deep within you. Something is aligning, something is calling. Have you noticed it? A feeling that you are on the verge of something significant. A whisper of intuition, guiding you toward an opportunity you cannot yet see. These are not just fleeting thoughts. They are signals, messages from the universe trying to reach you. The number 3 has emerged, Sagittarius, and it is not here by chance. In numerology, 3 is the number of creativity, expression, and divine communication. It brings abundance through inspiration and joy, not through force or struggle. Instead, it unveils pathways to wealth that flow naturally when you are in tune with your inner self and the universe's rhythm. This month, this number is unlocking doors for you, urging you to recognize the opportunities for financial growth that are already beginning to form. There is an old teaching that says, true prosperity is not created, it is received. The river does not force its way through the land. It follows the path that has already been carved for it. The number 3 operates in a similar way, drawing abundance toward you when you express your true self and align with the flow of life. You do not need to chase it. You only need to recognize where the current is taking you lately. You may have noticed moments of creative clarity, a decision that suddenly felt right, an idea that sparked out of nowhere, a conversation that seemed to carry hidden significance. Perhaps someone has shared an insight or an unexpected opportunity has presented itself. If so, take note. The number 3 does not shout for attention. It softly invites you to listen and follow your instincts. Those who align with its energy often find that the wealth they seek has been within reach all along. But here lies the challenge. Sagittarius, your natural inclination is to chase the next big adventure, often overlooking the practical steps needed before making a move. You tend to look at the whole map, ensuring your grand vision is exciting. This habit has served you well, but the energy of 3 asks for something different. It asks for focus, not in randomness, but in the commitment to your intuition. While your mind may seek the next distant peak before taking action, the energy of 3 urges you to commit to what feels right in the present moment. Even when there is no clear path ahead, This is where your transformation begins. When the number 3 appears, it signals that the universe has already set the wheels in motion. The doors to creative financial growth are not just opening. They are waiting for you to walk through them. But these opportunities are subtle, appearing as gentle nudges rather than grand announcements. If you jump too quickly to the next thing, they may pass you by. True abundance doesn't always come with a new horizon. Sometimes it asks you to move with the current idea, trusting that your instincts will guide you toward the right path. This is not about taking scattered risks. It is about recognizing the difference between adventure and directed movement. Adventure warns you to explore everything. Directed movement is trust in your own ability to recognize what is meant for you. The number 3 does not demand rash decisions. It asks that you trust your creative flow. If something has been calling to you, an idea, a project, an opportunity that keeps resurfacing, this is your confirmation. Your next step is clear. Pay attention. Look for the signs. Trust that the path you feel drawn to is not random. It is alignment in motion. If an idea keeps returning, if an opportunity keeps appearing, if a conversation lingers in your thoughts long after it has ended, do not ignore it. These are the ways the universe speaks. And as you open yourself to the energy of 3, something even greater is unfolding. A force that amplifies creative expansion and accelerates the flow of abundance. What once felt like a gentle whisper of intuition is now growing into something undeniable, a momentum that moves you forward. The universe doesn't send creative energy without purpose. It leads you toward your next step, pushing you beyond contemplation and into action. There is no longer room for hesitation. The flow is shifting, and with it, the foundation of your financial reality is about to evolve. The number 5 emerges as a force of movement, a pulse of energy that disrupts the stillness and sets everything into motion. Unlike the quiet revelations of 3, which speak in subtle whispers, 5 arrives as a call to step forward without delay. Sagittarius, you have felt it, haven't you? The restlessness, the sense that something must give way for something greater. This is not just a passing feeling. It is the universe realigning your path, urging you toward the opportunities that will shape your wealth in ways you cannot yet imagine. Transformation rarely comes wrapped in comfort. More often, it arrives in the form of uncertainty, requiring you to let go of what is known to embrace what is possible. If you have been waiting for the perfect conditions before taking action, understand that perfection is an illusion. The doors that are opening now are not waiting for you to feel ready. They exist only for those willing to step through them, trusting that the path will reveal itself as they move forward. There is a shift occurring in your financial energy, one that will not allow you to remain where you are. Perhaps you have noticed an increase in unexpected opportunities, new investments, career shifts, connections that seem to appear at just the right time. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the energy of 5 is active in your life, urging you to take the leap you have been considering. The universe rewards movement, not hesitation. The more you align yourself with this flow, the easier it becomes to attract the wealth that is waiting for you. Sagittarius, your nature craves movement, but true prosperity is not found in scattered adventure. The energy of 5 does not ask for passive acceptance. It demands conscious direction. This is not a moment to step back, to wait for another opportunity. The opportunity is now. There is a force at play that is greater than logic, greater than planning, greater than the careful calculations you have relied on in the past. It is the momentum of destiny, pushing you toward expansion, whether you feel prepared or not. Consider the ways you have been holding yourself back, the fears disguised as practicality, the excuses that keep you rooted in familiarity. What would happen if you released them? If you stepped into this moment without questioning whether you are ready? The truth is, readiness is not a requirement for transformation. Willingness is wealth does not flow to those who stand still. It flows to those who move in alignment with the energy calling them forward. Look at the patterns unfolding in your life. The same doors will not open forever. If you have been given an invitation to invest, to change careers, to pursue an idea that feels too big to fail, this is your confirmation. Not everything will come with certainty, but that is not what is required. trust is, action is, and the willingness to embrace change will determine whether you remain where you are or step into the wealth that is waiting. As you align yourself with the momentum of 5, another vibration begins to stir. One that does not simply invite change but ensures that what you build from it will last. The winds of transformation settle, making way for something deeper, something meant to endure. Sagittarius, the energy that follows is not about movement but about mastery. It is the presence of 22, the architect of wealth, the force that does not just bring prosperity but holds it in place. If you have felt a shift within yourself, a newfound sense of control, a clarity in the way you approach money, know that this is no accident. The universe is guiding you towards stability, asking if you are ready to lay the foundation for lasting abundance. Unlike the unpredictable rush of 522 is the energy of precision, the kind of wealth that is cultivated with patience and intention. It does not seek temporary gains or fleeting success. It seeks permanence. Sagittarius, you are the philosopher, the visionary who sees the entire map. Now, the energy of 22 is asking you to pause the journey just long enough to lay the foundation beneath your grandest vision. It is calling you to take what you have gained, what you have learned, and turn it into something unshakable. There is no urgency here. No need to chase or rush. 22 does not demand impulsive action. It requires vision. It is asking you to think long-term, to make choices not just for today, but for the future you are building. If you have recently felt drawn to financial planning, to securing your resources, to creating a strategy that ensures your wealth is protected, understand that you are already in alignment with this vibration. The opportunities before you now are not meant to be fleeting. They are here to last, to create the kind of security that allows you to move through life with confidence, knowing that what is yours cannot be taken. Wealth, when untethered, has a way of slipping through the cracks. But wealth that is nurtured, handled with care, placed in the right spaces, grows into something that cannot be lost. Sagittarius, this is your time to step into that reality. Look at the patterns emerging around you. Have you noticed that your relationship with money has shifted? That you no longer feel the need to spend recklessly, that you are making choices with greater intention? This is not just maturity. It is the energy of 22 guiding you toward a higher level of financial consciousness, one that ensures that every move you make leads to greater stability. There is a difference between attracting wealth and keeping it. Many find success only to watch it slip away, unable to hold on to what they have gained. The reason is simple. Abundance requires structure. The universe does not give freely without expectation. It provides opportunities, but it is up to you to build upon them. Sagittarius, this is your moment to do exactly that. If you have been considering investments, long-term plans, or ways to ensure your financial security, now is the time to act. Not with urgency, but with certainty. The decisions you make now will not just benefit you in the present. They will shape the next chapter of your life. Pay attention to what is unfolding. The pull towards something more stable, more lasting, is not coincidence. It is alignment. You are being called to shift your perspective, to move beyond quick gains and towards sustainable prosperity. Trust that this moment is meant for you. The foundation you lay now will become the wealth you stand upon for years to come. And as you take that step, another energy begins to emerge. One that does not just invite abundance, but multiplies it, accelerating the flow of prosperity beyond what you thought possible. The foundation has been set, the structure is in place, and now the universe is calling you forward. Stability is not the final destination. It is the platform from which expansion begins. Sagittarius, you have spent time creating stability, mastering the art of sustaining wealth. Now something new is unfolding. The next phase is not about preservation. It is about movement, initiation, stepping into an era where financial growth is no longer gradual but exponential. The presence of 11 is a force unlike any before it. It does not wait. It does not linger in hesitation. It arrives as a signal, a clear and undeniable push into something greater. This is the number of spiritual insight, of higher purpose, of stepping into a new dimension of self. Unlike the steady rhythm of 2-2-1-1 does not follow a structured path, it illuminates the way. Sagittarius, you may feel it as a sudden spark of inspiration, a shift in energy that awakens a part of you that has been resting in preparation. The waiting period is over. The time to move is now. There is a pulse in the air, an invisible current pushing you toward action. Perhaps you have sensed it, the feeling that something bigger is waiting, that a breakthrough is just within reach. The energy of 11 is here to confirm it. This is not a time to second guess us, to overanalyze, to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment does not exist. The only moment that matters is the one in front of you. The wealth you seek, the success you envision. The new chapter you desire is already forming, but it requires you to meet it halfway. The mind of a Sagittarius seeks the wisdom of the whole. But in moments like this, wisdom must take the form of decisive action. There is a difference between patience and delay, between wisdom and avoidance. 11 calls you to recognize this distinction. The opportunities appearing now are not ordinary. They are aligned with a shift in your financial reality, a chance to step beyond what you thought was possible. If you feel an idea pulling at you, an investment that excites you, a move that feels both thrilling and uncertain, know that this is the energy of 11 manifesting in your life. To step into this vibration is to embrace possibility without demanding certainty. Not everything will be clear from the start. Not every detail will be mapped out. But certainty is not a prerequisite for success. 7. Momentum is those who rise into abundance, do not wait for guarantees. They move with trust, knowing that action itself generates clarity. Sagittarius, you have spent time considering, weighing, preparing. Now the universe asks you to leap. This is a time of rapid expansion, of accelerated financial flow. The opportunities you step into now will not just bring short-term gains, they will set the trajectory for long-term success. What you start, under the influence of 11, does not fade. It grows, multiplies, expands, beyond what you can currently imagine. The doors opening are not just for the present moment. They are leading you into an era where prosperity is not something you chase, but something that naturally aligns with you. The energy of 11 does not call for blind risk, but for courageous trust. There is no recklessness in following what feels undeniably right. Sagittarius, look around you. The signs are there. The pathways have been illuminated. The only question that remains is whether you will step forward. This is not just an opportunity. It is an invitation to transform, to elevate, to move from stability into expansion, from dreaming into doing. And as you embrace this shift, another force begins to take shape. One that not only moves you forward, but ensures that every step you take leads to something even greater. The energy of momentum has carried you here, propelling you into new opportunities, fresh beginnings, untapped potential. But now the universe asks for something more. Sagittarius, wealth is not just about movement, it is about mastery. It is about knowing when to act and when to wait, when to trust the flow, and when to shape it with intention. The presence of 14 is a reminder that success is not accidental. It does not belong only to those who rush forward, nor to those who hesitate. It is found in the space between a delicate dance of intuition and intellect, luck and logic. You have seen the pieces begin to align, felt the energy shifting in your favor, but have you fully recognized the power in your hands? The opportunities appearing now are not random. They are reflections of your ability to balance vision with strategy, to harness both the unseen forces guiding you and the wisdom you have cultivated. The number 14 calls you to embrace the synergy between your global vision and strategic execution. It whispers that success comes not from just luck, but from being able to tune into your expansive instincts and pair them with the wisdom you've earned through your adventures. This is the moment when everything you've learned, every calculated risk and cautious step has led to an undeniable flow of opportunity. But now, Sagittarius, you are being asked to acknowledge that this is no longer just about waiting for opportunities to present themselves. It's about acting with precision, taking the steps that align with your true purpose. There is a shift happening beneath the surface, an invitation to step beyond the rush of excitement and into a place of quiet certainty. Sagittarius, your nature thrives on honest pursuit, and the energy of 14 is here to strengthen that foundation. This is not a time for doubt, nor for blind leaps. It is a time for assured action, for trusting that the path you are on is not just promising, it is aligned. The universe is setting things in motion. But now it is your turn to rise, to take the reins, and steer the flow in the direction you know you are meant to go. Have you noticed the way things are unfolding? The way certain choices feel more solid? The way fortune seems to favor you just when you need it most? This is no coincidence. The universe is not simply handing you luck. It is rewarding the balance you have maintained, the patience you have shown, the choices you have made with care. Now it asks you to go further, to trust yourself fully, to know that you are not just moving in the right direction, you are shaping it with every decision. This is the moment when your energy aligns with universal forces, creating a powerful momentum that will carry you further than you ever imagined. And as you step into this balance of power, another vibration begins to stir, one that carries the promise of not just sustaining wealth, but expanding it beyond what you have imagined. The foundation has been laid, the structure is in place. And now the universe is ready to amplify everything you have built. Sagittarius, this is not a time for maintaining the status quo. This is the moment when fortune shifts, when the financial energy around you no longer flows steadily, but surges forward, opening doors that once seemed distant. The force you feel now is an invitation to step into greater abundance, to recognize that the momentum you've created will carry you far beyond what you've previously known. Sagittarius, the key here is not just about riding the wave of opportunity, it's about creating a flow that continues to expand, about mastering the dance between intuition and logic. The energy of 14 calls you to embrace the full power of both, ensuring that what you build now will not only sustain you, but grow and evolve in ways that lead you to a future of financial freedom and long-lasting prosperity. The presence of 33 is not subtle. It does not whisper. It announces itself boldly, clearing away limitations, dissolving old constraints, and creating space for abundance that flows without restriction. Unlike the careful balance of 14, which required a strategic approach to wealth, 33 invites you to step fully into the energy of effortless financial expansion. This is where wealth begins to move toward you, where the opportunities you once pursued now find their way to your doorstep. Have you felt it? A sense that things are aligning faster than before, that prosperity is arriving without resistance. The signs are everywhere. Unexpected financial growth, opportunities presenting themselves effortlessly. The feeling that luck is no longer sporadic, but constant. This is no coincidence. The universe is responding to the energy you have cultivated, recognizing that you are now ready to receive at a level you may not have even envisioned before. Sagittarius, your nature thrives in the pursuit of truth and expansion. And now you are being shown that financial expansion does not always require a struggle. It is about trusting the flow that follows your vision. It is about allowing wealth to flow toward you rather than feeling the need to chase it. This is the lesson of 33. Prosperity is not something that must be forced. It is something that unfolds naturally when you step into your highest vibration. But this is not an invitation to complacency. While 33 ensures that abundance moves freely, it also asks for your participation. It requires trust, a willingness to let go of old patterns that tell you success must always be hard-earned. It calls for you to recognize that money, opportunity, and success are meant to find you with ease, that your past struggles were merely preparing you to receive in a way that no longer feels like a battle. Look around you. The flow has already begun. You are not in a space of waiting anymore. You are in a space of receiving. What once seemed impossible now feels inevitable. The connections you need, the resources required, the opportunities that elevate you, they are all converging, moving in perfect sync with your energy. The only thing left for you to do is to step forward without hesitation to claim what has always been yours. And as you open yourself fully to this expansion, another energy begins to form, one that ensures what is coming to you now does not just stay, but continues to grow, multiplying beyond what you ever imagined. Sagittarius, this is not just about attracting wealth. It is about stepping into a reality where prosperity is no longer something you seek, but something that seeks you. The shift is no longer a possibility. It is happening now in real time, surrounding you with opportunities, aligning you with financial breakthroughs that are already set in motion. There was a time when abundance felt distant, like something always just beyond your grasp. That time has passed. You are no longer in a state of waiting. The energy around you is not filled with hope, but with a quiet, unwavering certainty. The doors that once seemed closed are now swinging wide, and the universe is not merely nudging you forward. It is pulling you into alignment with the prosperity that has always been destined for you. Every step, every decision, every shift in your awareness has brought you to this exact point. And now there is only one thing left to do. Receive the numbers you've encountered are not coincidences. They are messages, signs from the universe affirming what you already feel deep within your experience of wealth. Success and opportunity is undergoing a profound transformation. No longer will abundance come in fits and starts. The flow is steady, reliable, and abundant beyond measure. You are stepping into a new era where success is not fleeting but enduring. Can you feel it? The ease, the expansion, the deep knowing that money is no longer something to chase, but something to welcome into your life. You've been preparing for this moment long before you realized it. Every time you chose trust over doubt, every time you moved forward despite uncertainty, every time you allowed yourself to believe that more was possible, you were aligning yourself with this very moment. Sagittarius, the universe is no longer testing you, it is rewarding you. The financial doors ahead of you are not just ajar, they are wide open, inviting you to walk through them without hesitation, without questioning whether you deserve this abundance. You do. But here's the truth. Receiving requires more than just desire. It requires claiming. It requires a decision to fully embrace the wealth that is yours by divine right, to recognize that your time is not coming, it is here. Now is the moment to affirm what you already know deep within. You are no longer chasing abundance. You are standing in its flow. The opportunities now, before you, are not random. They are the results of your alignment. Your energy, your willingness to release old limitations and accept what has always been meant for you. Say it, type it, declare it to the universe. I am ready to receive my wealth now. Let it resonate within you. Let it vibrate outward, creating the energetic shift that propels you into this new chapter of financial ease, growth, and expansion. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is your moment. Thank you for being here, for allowing yourself to connect with this powerful energy, and for being open to the abundance that is already making its way to you. If this message resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it so that others can also step into their own financial breakthroughs. The journey does not end here. It is only just beginning, and what comes next will surpass anything you have imagined.